Yeah. Good day, everyone. If you can hear my voice, I'm not sure we have anybody here on this live stream yet. I'm not sure we have anybody on this live stream yet. Good day, everyone. If you can hear my voice, if you hear me, my voice. Good day, everyone. Hear my voice. Good day, everyone. How are you all doing today? Good day, everyone. Good day, everyone. If you can hear me, good day, everyone. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, good day, everyone. Welcome to this live stream. My name is Isaac, and welcome to my YouTube channel called zeecomedia. On this, I have been uploading TikTok videos. Sometimes I upload coding latest videos. Sometimes I upload tips and advice on how you could get better in your tech career, in your tech skills. And that's just what this tutorial or this channel is all about. Yes, I won't call it a tutorial. I'll call it a channel because this is a YouTube channel. That's what all this channel is all about. If you're watching me for the first time, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm always posting. I'm always like doing this stuff like from scratch and stuff like that. So I believe you can hear me. If you can see my face, welcome to this what's live stream. Wow. Hello. I have two people watching me. If you can hear me, say hello. I have two people watching me. For real. So if you can hear me, can you say hello? Yeah. Hi. How you doing, guys? How you doing, guys? Mr. Hussein. Mr. Hussein, how you doing, Mr. Hussein? Not. How you guys doing? Let me put on my glass because sometimes I feel like. Yeah, how you guys doing? Lipstick. Yeah, that's just a filter. I don't use lipstick actually. So if you can hear me, hi. Yeah, Mr. Hussein, I don't have a lipstick. Ooh, I think I'll put off my glass. Ooh, what's your name? My God, sorry, I'm not. Yeah, good day, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. See, this channel is all about tech. If you're into coding, if you're into software programming, if you're into AI development and consulting, yeah, this is a channel for you. So I believe if you are watching my face, if you can see my face, you've already subscribed to this YouTube channel. And if you've not subscribed, I want you to subscribe to this YouTube channel because this week I'll be posting more amazing videos, more amazing tutorials on Python, software programming, on Python, on AI, AI software development, on AI agents and stuff like that. Anything tech related, I'm posting on this channel. So if you are a novice, if you are an experienced person, this is a platform. This is a channel for you to what? It's a channel for you to get yourself acquainted with how to write code, how to build softwares, how to build like AI robots from scratch, how to build AI agents from scratch. So I believe if you are watching me, you are you have at least some background knowledge some technical background knowledge of tech, like tech of tech. When I'm tech, I mean maybe software, programming. Hi, everyone. If you can hear me, kindly say hi. If you can hear me, kindly say hi. Mr. Hussein, kindly say hi if you could hear me. Yeah, Mr. Hussein, Mr. Not that. Sorry, I do not pronounce your name. Mr. Not dying 1 2 3. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. If you can hear me, kindly drop hi on the chat box. If you could hear me, kindly drop hi. Your girl. I'm not a girl. Sorry for the lipstick. Sorry, I'm not a girl. I'm not a girl. Let me change. That was the filter anyway. Let me remove the filter. Can you hear me now? I'm not a girl. Can you see? That was a filter actually. So this tutorial, this channel is all about tech. No, I don't like lipstick. I just added it actually. I'm not a girl. I'm a man. I'm a male. So if you're into tech, if you're into programming, if you're into software programming, this is a channel for you. This is the best channel for you right now, because this week, yes, today is Thursday. I'll be posting some Tinker videos this week. I'm speaking English. Yeah, sure. I'm trying to get better with English actually. So I can learn from you. You can learn from me, actually. Yeah, hello from Canada. It's always a pleasure to be here to say hello to my people, to say hello to my people across the world, within Nigeria, outside Nigeria, European, then the European side of the world and all. So I count myself happy and excited to be on this live stream, and it's always a good thing to be live stream, to see hello. Hey, God, I beg. Stop. I'm not shopping. Okay, let me just go straight to what let me go straight to the point where I'm live on this YouTube now. The reason why I'm live on this YouTube now is to tell you guys that I'll be posting more tutorial videos on tech. So if you're into Python, if you're into PHP, if you're into C#, if you're into Java, if you're into Flutter, that programming, this is the channel for you to subscribe for more. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I do not pronounce your name. Thank you, Dabuka. Thank you, Dabuka. So, yeah, I was talking about this. I was talking about the plans I had for this week. Thank you for subscribing. God bless. So I was talking about the plans I have for this week on this channel. So if you are into programming, if you're into tech, if you're into software applications, if you have a little background, or you are an experienced person, we want you to subscribe to this channel, because I have plans to post some videos by God grace tomorrow. I'm posting some videos tomorrow, some technical videos tomorrow. So if you have little background knowledge of Python, this channel will be best for you to subscribe to. And if you are an experienced person too, I believe this is the right channel for you to subscribe to also. Yeah, this is the right channel for you to subscribe to also, because I'll be posting some videos tomorrow, some tutorials videos tomorrow. So if you have a technical background, can you just drop I in the chat box? If you have a technical background in Python, just drop I in the chat box. Just drop I in the chat box. Drop I in the chat box. if you So my name is Isaac. Let me introduce myself again. My name is Isaac. I'm a software programmer, I'm a software developer. I'm a software engineer with over 4 years of experience. I love to build software. I love to build web applications. I love to build applications for people. I love to build software applications for people, because that's what I'm passionate about. Yes, my name is Isaac. Nice meeting you, Dapoka. Nice meeting Dapoka. So my name is Isaac. I love building software applications. I love building web applications. I love building AI applications for people, for clients, and for end users too. So that's just part of the reason why I make up this channel. That's the reason why I build up this channel to showcase my talent, showcase my skill set to people outside the world. So, and to let people know that it's always a good thing to learn how to write code. So sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that, Dakupa. So sorry to hear that. So I'm so sorry to hear about that. May his soul rest in perfect peace. May the soul of your friend rest in perfect peace. So sorry to hear that, Dakupa. Sorry about that. Sorry about that news. Yeah, it's a pleasure meeting you, Dakupa. I believe you subscribe already, and it's a pleasure meeting you here again on the YouTube channel. So if you're active on this channel, by tomorrow I'll be posting a videos on AI. And if you have a background knowledge in AI, maybe you can write code, you can build AI agents, you can build models, AI models with Python, or you can build machine learning models with Python. This is the right channel for you. So I believe you subscribe already. If you are not subscribed, please kindly subscribe now. Yeah, sure, I'll keep posting, definitely. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm making a live stream here. That's why I'm doing a live stream here with you guys. By God's grace, I know I'll reach 10K before December 25th. I believe so. I believe nothing is impossible. So I believe I have to keep on working hard on my channel, keep on working hard on making or creating beautiful content out there for users to see, for viewers to see, because that's just the reason why I'm here. If I'm not making any valuable videos, it's not make sense. I'm here for you guys. You are here for me too. You are here for ourselves. Yeah, I love my family. Every family is good. Wow, sure. That's awesome. Yeah. Who are you? Okay. My name is Isaac Yakubu. I'm a software programmer. I'm a software engineer. I love to build apps. I love to build softwares. So, and that's that's why I make up the channel for you guys. So if you have a tech background, if you have a tech background, this is a channel for you. Yeah, sure. I'm from Nigeria. Nigeria is where I based. I'm from Nigeria. Where are you from? Brasilia. Where are you from? Where are you from? Brasilia. Brasilia. This is not a football. This is not a football. This is not a football. This is not a football channel, please. Okay, Brazil. Yeah, Brazil. This is a tech. This is a tech channel. This is a tech channel. So if you are into tech, if you are into programming, or if you are into coding, this is a what? This is a channel for you. So if you know much about, Python, software programming, why the red flag? Java. Can you write code in Java, Brasilia? Let me ask. Can you write code in Java? Yeah, can you write code in Java? I'm asking you. Can you write code in Java? Let me know if you can write code in Java. If you can write code in Java, wow, that's great. So if you can write code in Java, I believe by now you should be able to write or build any software related. Okay, go. That's great. I believe you could be able to build any web applications with Java, because I believe we have Spring Boot. Spring Boot is one of those Python Java frameworks that you can use to build web applications in Java. Spring Boot is a web frameworks of Java. Am I right? I believe that should be. Spring Boot is one of the best web frameworks of Java that you can use to build web applications. So, but if you have a thinker background, wow, that's great. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's awesome. Your name sounds hard to pronounce. So sorry. Dapoka. Dapoka. Okay, sorry. Dakopa. Sorry. Dapoka. All right. So your name sounds very hard to pronounce, but it's totally fine. So most times, if you notice, if you could check some of my past videos, I've been posting about Python. I've been posting about Django. I've been posting about Flask. I've been posting about SaaS. I've been posting about startups. Yes, those are the things I'm into. Those are my niche in this channel. So if you want to learn how to build a SaaS, like a SaaS tool, this is the right channel for you. If you want to learn how to build a website, this is a channel for you. If you want to learn how to build the web applications, this is the right channel for you. This is the right channel for you. So what are you working on? Poker, what are you working on at the moment? Brazil, what are you working on at the moment? I want to know. Brazil, tell me what you're working on. Poker, tell me what you're working on at the moment. I want to know. What are you working on at the moment? Poker. I want to know what you're working on. And Brazil, what are you working on at the moment? What are you working on? Can you hear me? Let me know what you're working on at the moment. That poker. I want to know. What are you working on at the moment? Let me know. Let me know, please. What are you working on at the moment? Sorry. I want to know. So, okay, it's fine if you are chilling. But I believe you have some technical background, right? Yes or no? Or you don't have some technical backgrounds in tech? Do you have any technical background in tech? Let me know. I know you are chilling, but I want to know if you have some technical background in tech, because this is a tech channel. If you have some technical background in tech, let me know, so I could know what to bring out tomorrow. What I don't understand. Can you say it again? Okay. What I'm saying is that, do you have some technical background in tech? Like, do you have some technical background in tech? Like maybe some tech skills that you know about, that you're good at. Let me know. I want to know. Tell me about it. So if you can see my face, kindly drop I at the chat box. If you can see my face, kindly drop I at the chat box, please. Why are you going? Why? Dakopa, why are you going off? Why are you going off? You are leaving me here, Dapoka. That's not a good thing. I'm not happy with that at all. Why are you going off? Don't go off yet, Dapoka. Don't go off yet. Oh my God. Why are you going off? So if you can hear me, kindly drop I on the chat box. If you can hear me, kindly drop I on the chat box. If you could hear me, kindly drop I on the chat box. If you could hear me, kindly drop I on the chat box. I believe 5 people are watching me. If you could hear me, kindly drop I on the chat box. This is a channel where I talk about tech. This is a channel where I talk about software. This is a channel where I talk about coding. This is a channel where I talk about software programming. This is a channel where I talk about how you can build your website, like a website from the front end to the back end. Yes, I'll teach you from the ground up. I could teach you how you could build a website, how you could build a full stack website. But obviously, a full stack development involves front end and back end, and sometimes it might involve some part of mobile app development too. So that's what we call a full stack development. It's a development process which involve the front end, which involve the back end, which also involve the mobile app development too. So inside the backend, we also have the database. I believe most times when you have database and when you are building, I don't know which microservices, I don't know which architecture you want to build your software on. Most times, if you are building your software on a microservice architecture, each of those layers, each of those APIs, each of those services will have its own independent module. Will I call it module? Yes, we'll be working independently on its own, and on its module, so to say. So those are the things you'll be learning in this channel too. So I want you to what? I want you to wow. I want you to like and subscribe for more live stream. I want you to like and subscribe for more videos like this. I want you to like and subscribe for more tutorials like this. Kindly like and subscribe for more tutorials like this. Kindly like and subscribe for more videos like this. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm feeling somehow, but I'll be fine. So, guys, kindly like and subscribe for more. Can you just drop a like if you're watching me, if you can see my face? Poker, can you hear me? Poker, can you hear me? Or you've went offline? Can you hear me? Poker? If you can hear me, kindly drop hi. If you can hear me, kindly drop hi on the chat box. I want to sit down. I want to sit down. What do you love about tech? Can you hear me? What do you love about tech? What do you love about tech? What do you love about tech? If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? What do you love about tech? What do you love about tech? What do you love about tech? Okay, I said, what do you love about tech? I mean, tech. What do you love about tech? Tech. I mean, technology. What do you love about tech? Drop it. Drop your answer at the chat box. What do you love about tech? Okay, I mean tech in general. What do you love? What do you love about tech? Is it the AI? Is it the program? Is it the software programming? Is it the machine learning? Is it the automation? You have so many. You don't. That copa, that poker. You should know. Okay, let me. What's your background in tech? What do you have any background in tech at all? That poker. Do you have any background in tech? Oh, sorry. So you're in which class, if I may ask? You're in which class? You're in which class? Are you in school? Are you in middle school? Or which class? Which class are you now? If you can hear me, can you drop I? If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? It's fine. If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? Okay. It's which class? The poker. Which class are you right now? Let me know. You're in which class? I am 20 plus years old. I'm 20 plus years old. For class. Wow, that's great. So what are you learning at the moment? Outside of school? What are you learning at the moment outside of school? Do you have a laptop? Poker. Do you have a laptop? Wow, that's great. That means you are very good in what? In English. Wow, that's great. Wow, we should have access to a laptop because okay, if you don't have access to a laptop, you should be able to have access to smartphones that you're using to watch me on the live stream. So since you have access to the live stream, you should be able to learn how to write code. Because I believe you can still learn how to write code at any age. You can learn how to write code at any age, even if you are 40 years or 50 years above, you can still learn how to write. I know, and it's fine. That's what I'm advising you at the moment now. So if you want to get better, or if you want to learn how to write code, you can use your phone to learn how to write code too. Yes, I'll just give you some recommendations of apps you can download for you to learn how to write code with your smartphone. What are you using? Is it a smartphone? Sorry, I meant to ask now. Which type of phone are you using? Is it an Android phone or an iPhone? So with that, I will be able to give you some recommendations of apps you could download on your phone for you to start. The poker. I don't understand your question. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm in the room alone. I'm in the room alone. I'm living alone. So I was asking about what's your background. Okay, I was talking about apps you could download. So let me know which app. Okay, bye. Bye. So if you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? I love coding. Wow, that's great. So what's your background in? Wow, I'm Amego. Sorry, I do not pronounce your name. So tell me your background in tech. What do you love about tech? Tell me your background in tech. Amego. Sorry. What's your background in tech? Let me know. I want to know your background in tech. Tell me about it. What's your background in tech? And Emego. And Emego. What's your background in tech? Tell me about it. I want to know your background in tech. See if you can hear me. Can you drop I on the chat box? If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? You can hear me, kindly drop I on the chat box. And Emegu, can you hear me? Can you drop I on the chat box? You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? And Emegu. If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? Nobody is active at the moment. Wow. If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? And Emegu, can you hear me? If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? Hi, and Emegu, how are you doing? And Emegu, how are you doing today? How are you doing today? And Emegu, how are you doing today? How are you doing? And Emegu, can you hear me? Yeah, how are you doing today, and Emegu? Hope you are doing great. So tell me your background in tech. Let me know what's your background. Tell me your background in tech, and Emegu. I want to know your background in tech. Tell me about it. Tell me more about it, and Emegu. Yeah. So what's your background in tech, and Emegu? Tell me about your background in tech. You said you loved coding and trading. So now I'm asking you another question. What's your background in tech? I want to know your background in tech. I believe you are passionate and you love tech as a whole. So I want to know which niche or which background do you have in tech. I mean, which niche do you belong to in tech, and which background do you have in tech? Can you hear me, and Emegu? And Emegu, can you hear me? Okay, this is my question again. Now, I want to ask you this question again. What is your background in tech? Let me know your background. Do you have any background in tech? If yes, what is your background in tech? Let me know. And let me go. Can you hear me or you can't hear me? And let me go. Okay. Wow, that's great. So what is your background in tech? And let me go. Let me know your background in tech. You said you love coding and trading, right? So let me know your background in tech. Which background? What's your background in tech? I'm waiting for your response, and let me go. If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? Anyone that can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? Welcome to zeecomedia channel. This is a channel where I talk about tech. I talk about software programming. I talk about web application development. I talk about AI development and consulting. Yes. So if you have any question for me, you can drop it on the chat box. And aside that, I'll be dropping some video tutorials tomorrow on AI and tech. So yes, an AI on AI and coding, so to say. So if you have any video requests for me, you can just drop it now on the chat box. So I'll make videos about it. I'll make some tutorials about it if you want it. So let me know if you have any question. And let me go. I'm waiting for your response. And let me go. Wow, so sorry to hear that. So I believe you subscribe to this channel. Hope you have. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel now and let me go. Kindly subscribe to this channel now and let me go. Have you subscribed already and let me go? Let me know if you subscribed. So I could give you some niche you can belong to, some niche you should be passionate about, some niche you've been interested in tech. Yeah. I'm waiting for your response and let me go. Have you subscribed already? Wow, that's great. You subscribe back. So if you subscribe, just type subscribe. If you subscribe, just type subscribe. Have you subscribed already? And let me go. Can you hear me? And let me go. I'm waiting for your response, and let me go. Can you hear me, and let me go? If you can hear me, kindly drop I on the chat box. If you can hear me, kindly drop I on the chat box. Okay. I'm talking about what are you passionate about? What do you like in tech? You said you love coding and trading. So do you have access to a laptop? Like, do you have access to a laptop that can use to write program or that can use to write code? And let me go. Do you have access to a PC or a laptop that can use to write code or to program? And wait for your response, and let me go. Let me know your response. Yeah, you said you like coding. So which part of coding? We have so many niche in coding too. We have AI coding, we have front-end coding, we have back-end coding, we have machine learning coding too. So all these are still under what? Coding. So let me know which part of coding are you interested in? Let me know. Which part of coding are you interested in? And which part of okay, you said you like coding, right? That's great. So which part of tech do you have before I could start with any question now? Let me know. Do you have access to a laptop? And let me go. If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? I'm trying to look for a filter. Oh, I don't like this kind of filter. You can even kindly drop it on the chat box. Okay, wow, that's great. You said Python and HTML. Wow, this is very good. So, wow, I really love this. So if you okay, before I ask the question that is on my mind now, let me ask this simple question now. Do you have access to a laptop or a PC? Do you have access to a laptop or a PC? And let me go. Let me know and let me go. And if you can hear me, can you drop on the chat box? I have two people that are watching me at the moment. So if you have access to a laptop, let me know. Or if you have access to a PC, let me know. And let me go. Just answer my question so I could guide you on what step to take on your learning journey. And let me go. I'm waiting for your response. And let me go. And let me go and wait for a response. And let me go and wait for a response, please. Do you have access to a laptop or a PC? Can you hear me? And let me go. Wow, that's great. So, since you are planning to get a laptop after you are done with your WAEC, that's a big plan. That's a great plan. So now, but you can still have access to. You can still learn how to write code. You can still learn how to program in Python and HTML using your smartphone. So now, I want to know which type of phone you are using. Which phone model are you using? Is it an iPhone, or an Android phone? Let me know which phone model you are using at the moment, so I could guide on which step to take. Which phone model are you using at the moment? And let me go. Which phone model are you using right now? Let me know and let me go. I said, which phone model are you using? Is it Android or an iPhone? So now I will suggest some apps you could download. So can check either your Play Store or your App Store for what? For solo learn. Let me type it. I'm not sure if I could type here. Solo learn. I'm trying to see if I could type here. Well, I can't. I'm trying solo learn. Okay, wow, that's great. So I want you to what? Download solo learn. Check solo learn on your what? On your Play Store. Share solo learn. Just type solo learn on your Play Store. So when you type solo learn on your Play Store, you see a list of apps shown to you. You just pick the first result on the list. When you pick the first result on the list, you download it, and that's all. You can use that SoloLearn app. You can learn how to write code in HTML. You can learn how to write code in CSS. You can learn how to write code in JavaScript. And you can also learn how to write code in In Python. Can you hear me now? So we have HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Python. These are like 3 different, okay, let's say 4 different things you need to learn inside the SoloLearn app. So when you download it, you have access to all these features. I believe SoloLearn has its own free and premium version. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me go. So when you check the Play Store for SoloLearn, you will be given access to what? When you check the SoloLearn app on Play Store, you give access to download it. When you download it, you can have access to all these things I talk about. So you have access to how to learn HTML, you have access to how to learn CSS, you have access to how to learn JavaScript, and you also have access to how to learn Python on the same app. Can you hear me? Yeah, sure, that's great. I'm happy to be of help. So now with that app, you can use to learn CSS, you can use it to learn HTML, you can use it to learn JavaScript. JavaScript is one of those popular language. With JavaScript, you can be able to build websites, either the front end or the back end of a website with JavaScript, because it's part of what you need to learn too. And also Python is also a very popular language, very popular programming language. You can use to learn front end, you can use to learn back end, because I believe as at now we have some front end frameworks of Python. They can use to be the Wow, that's great. Thank you for subscribing. And let me go. So with Python, you can learn. With Python, if you have some background knowledge in Python, you should be able to check out some tools online, some front end tools and some back end tools or frameworks that can use to build either a front end side of a website or the back end side of a website or a web app. So most times when we talk about website, I'm mostly calling it a web apps. Because most times when you see a website, it encompasses a lot of features. It encompasses a lot of things going on under the hood, like at the low level. Oh, that's great. And then we go. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for that. I'll be staying with you whenever you're online. Wow, that's great. I'm happy to hear that. And then we go. So since you have access to the app now, you can always reach out to me. And I also have a Telegram channel where I drop free courses on tech and coding. So you can just chat me up. And just reach out to me on Facebook. You can reach out to me on Facebook for me to add you on my Telegram channel where I drop free course on tech or coding. Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to help out. It's always a pleasure to help out. So it's always a pleasure to help out. I was talking about my Telegram channel. Where I drop access to free courses on tech and coding. So if you have not subscribed, if you have not joined my Telegram channel, I will employ you to join the Telegram channel now, so I could give you access to some courses you need to have access to. So you can start with your smartphone. You can start with any tech course of your choice. You can start with some HTML course on from my Telegram channel. Can you hear me? And let me go. Can you hear me? And can you hear me? So with those courses, I'll suggest. Okay, my phone number. Where are you? If I may ask, where are you from? Are you from Nigeria or outside Nigeria? And then are you from Nigeria or outside Nigeria? So my phone number is. I want to call my phone number now. My phone number is 234 81 66305591. That's my phone number. I'll call it again. 2348166305591. So you can chat me up on WhatsApp, you can chat me up on Telegram. Yes, you can chat me up on Telegram and on WhatsApp too. So when you chat me up on Telegram and on WhatsApp, I'll answer you. So we'll talk more on how you could I could get you on board on what you need to learn about coding. Okay. Wow, that's great. If you're from Nigeria, that's great. So you can just chat me up on WhatsApp with that phone number, so I could just give you the necessary things you need to know to get you started with what you need to learn. So I noticed, and I know you said that's great. Wow, that's good to hear. Are you a student? I can barely see your face. It seems you're a student. I don't know if you're a student. So yeah, I'll just chat me up, so we'll talk more better, and I'll just find a way of adding you up on my Telegram channel, so I could just give you some details of what you need to know, some free courses that you need to have access to, some tech free courses, some coding free courses, some free coding courses. Let me put it that way. Some free coding courses. Yes. So what else? But if you have any question for me, you can just drop your question now. Do you have any question for me? And let me go. Any question from your hand? And let me go. Any question? And let me go. I want to answer your question. Please feel free to ask. Any question? And let me go. Any question? Any question? And let me go. If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? If you can hear me. All right, it's fine. It's fine. I'll teach you, but you have to pay for you have to pay for me teaching you. I can teach you because I've taught so many students before. I have so many past students. But I'll teach you, but you have to pay for my you have to pay for my teaching. If you pay for my teaching, I'll teach you, and let me go. So I'll just give you some basic knowledge of I'll just teach you the basic knowledge of what you need to know about coding, precisely HTML and Python. I will give you the guidelines, the basic fundamental knowledge of what you need to know about those two tools, and some other things you need to know about Python, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Most times, but let me say this now before I move further now. Most times people use Python for backend. Yes, you can use Python for any things now, because Python is one of the most popular language now. So you can use Python to what? Python to do front end. You can also use Python to do what? Back end as at now. You can also use Python for AI. You can also use Python for machine learning, that is ML. You can also use Python for what? For software programming. You can also use Python for web app programming. So Python as a language is a multifunctional programming language. Why is it multifunctional? Why is Python multifunctional? Python is very great. Python is very versatile. So let me put it that way. Python is very, very versatile. It's a versatile programming language. And yes, I'll suggest you learning Python, because the world is trending towards what? AI now. Wow. So how will you be able to chat me up if you are watching with your auntie phone? How will you be able to chat me up? Will your auntie give you access to her phone to chat me up, so we'll talk on how I could get you started with what you need to know about Python and HTML? If you could ask your auntie to give you the permission to use her phone to chat me up, so we'll talk on WhatsApp on how I can get you started with what? Python and HTML. And you can also tell your auntie that you are interested in joining an online class where you'll be taught how to write code in Python and HTML. You can just say all this to your auntie, and let me know our response. Can you hear me? And let me go. Do you understand what I said? And let me go. Do you understand what I said? And let me go. And let me go. Can you hear me? Do you understand what I said? So can you reach out to your auntie and tell her that you have somebody that will want to teach you coding, precisely HTML and Python, and with that, I believe we are. But you should, okay. But you see, wow. But you still have to ask. You still need a phone. But you can use your you can use your auntie phone to learn too. You can use your auntie phone to what? To learn. You can use your auntie phone to learn too. Can you hear me? And let me go. And let me go. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, kindly drop I on the chat box. If you can hear me, kindly drop I on the chat box. If you can hear me, kindly drop I on the chat box. Hi, everyone. Okay. Do you understand what okay, that's good. So kindly reach out to your auntie and tell her that you are interested in learning how to write code in Python and HTML. And if she could borrow you a phone for me to guide you on what you need to learn. Because sometimes you still need someone that will guide you on what to do and what not to do. You understand? So that's why you have to chat me up. So we'll talk more after this live stream. Do you understand? And let me go. Can you hear me? And let me go. So now, if I may ask, what are your questions? Let me answer your questions now. What questions do you have about tech or about coding? I want to answer your question now. Tell me more about your questions. What questions do you have? So I could answer your question. All right. Thank you for joining. And I believe you have access to my mobile number now. I believe you have access to my mobile number, so you could chat me up. And if probably your auntie gives you access to her phone, you could talk more on how I could get you started with what tech and coding. Do you understand? And let me go. And let me go. Can you hear me? And then do you understand what I said? And then we go. If you can hear me, kindly drop it on the chat box. If you can hear me, kindly drop it on the chat box. If you can hear me, kindly drop it on the chat box. If you can hear me, kindly drop it on the chat box. If you can hear me, kindly drop it on the chat box. If you can hear me, kindly drop I on the chat box. Hi everyone. I think we have 2 people that are watching me at the moment. Yes, okay. So do you have any question? And let me go. Any question? Do you have any question? And let me go. Do you have any question? And let me go. All right, thanks. It's a pleasure to help you out. It's a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to help my people out on this platform. Any question? And let me go. Any question for anyone? Any question from anyone? Any question? Any question from anybody? Any question? Any question? And let me go. Any question? Any question from anybody? Any question from anybody? Any question? Any question? Any question? Any question? If you can hear me, kindly drop I on the chat box. If you can hear me, kindly drop I on the chat box. If you can hear me, kindly drop I on the chat box. I'm waiting for your responses, guys. I believe I have 2 people that are watching me. I have 2 people that are watching me. If you can hear me, kindly drop I on the chat box. All right. Good night. Bye. Yeah, if you can hear me, kindly drop it on the chat box. If you can hear me, kindly drop it on the chat box. In the next 10 minutes, I'll be going off. See if you have any question about tech, about coding, you can just let me know on the chat box. So I could answer your question. Can you hear me? Can you drop it on the chat box? Any question from anybody? We have two people that are watching me right now. Please, if you have question, can you drop it on the chat box? If you have question, can you drop it on the chat box? If you can hear me, can you drop it on the chat box? Anybody, if you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? If you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? You can hear me, can you drop your I on the chat box? Anybody, if you can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box if you can hear me? You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box if you can hear me? You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? Can you hear me, can you drop I on the chat box if you can hear me? Can you drop I on the chat box? You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box if you can hear me? Can you drop I on the chat box? You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? No one is active. You can hear me, can you drop by on the chat box? You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? Can you hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? If you can hear me. You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? If you can hear me. Hi everyone. You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? You can hear me, can you drop I on the chat box? So now I'll be what's going off. So by God's grace, tomorrow I'll try and come online and make a live stream or do a live stream like this. So we could talk more on what we need to talk about, either about tech or about coding or about software programming. So I'll be going off now, and it's always a pleasure to be live here, to be able to see my people and to showcase my skills and to talk about what I'm always passionate about. So thank you all for joining this live stream, and bye for now.